Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's Brian Shrimp and Aquatics. I just wanted to come to you today to show you, I know it doesn't really have anything to do with shrimp, but that we keep more than shrimp and how well we take care of our fish and some of the things that we have in our tanks. But you don't get to see these guys much. They're the L333, the King Tiger Pleco. I got these, a school of these so they would breed. I've had them for quite a while and they don't get big quick. So anyways, the reason why I'm videoing this is I did a big huge water change, took all the plants out, vacked all the gravel. I don't do this very often. I vacuum, but I don't do it enough to where I do the whole substrate. Due to the fact that I keep plants, plus the bacteria that's in it, super healthy, and the plants that I have in it, it's like its own little world in itself, and they're super healthy. They never get sick. Well, knock on wood. Let's hope that never happens. But they just do really, really good. And it's been quite some time since I've done a full-fledged vacuum. I don't stir it up. All I do is vacuum, literally make rows, and you could see it as the gravel turns. Also, good thing about doing this is if you have any black hair algae and you vacuum it and it stirs it up, that black hair algae, there's a good chance it will go to the bottom or go underneath and get covered up. The black hair algae will then die, and you don't really have to worry about taking care of it because now it's not in the light anymore. At least that seems what happens in this tank. As you see, everyone's super healthy. They're actually quite interested in what I'm doing. I left this big plant in here due to the fact that I put root tabs around it. I didn't want to vacuum up the root tabs, so I left that in there, took everything else out, left a couple little caves that the plecos were hiding in. Here's a little baby bristlenose, a female, because I have a big, huge male in there. There's like quite a few of them hiding in these couple, so they don't have to be out. But look how pretty these are. L333s. They're gorgeous, but, they're kind of hard to find. We have a breeder over here. He actually owns a pet store, and he's a big-time breeder of plecos. So if they have them in, you can get them. They're not terribly expensive, but, you're looking at like $35 each. My incredible archers, my clouded archers, my frontosas, my Severum. He needs to color up, he or she. I think maybe I got super red. I'm wondering, Deepwater Hap. I'm wondering if the Severums might be wanting to breed or something, due to the fact that he was doing big shakes yesterday. I don't know if he was trying to be a tough guy or if something's going to happen. But anyways, yeah, the water's a little cloudy due to the fact that this is a 120-gallon tank, 4 foot long, 2 foot deep, or whatever it is deep. Yeah, 2 foot by 2 foot, 4 by 2 by 2. This is my wife's tank, actually. I help her pick out fish once in a while, but this is all my wife's tank. She chooses who stays. She chooses who goes. Look at that beautiful waru we have in the back. super cool. When he puts up his pectoral fin, it's like a spike. She calls him Sid Savage. She calls him Sid. She's got names for most of the fish in here. But that is tomato hap. I believe a male. Hopefully. I used to breed them. I sold them. I threw a bunch of little ones in here. Blue dolphin in the back, flying past. Some female tomato haps. Just all sorts. I'll show this, that. The sucker fish right there, the Japanese. Me and my son got him at Myers. Oh gosh, probably 3 years ago. He's the OG of all the fish tanks. Because when you start off, you get your kids a bunch of cheap fish. It makes them happy at 11 o'clock at night at Myers. But he's the only one that we haven't got rid of or that hasn't died. Oh, look, compress this up. So beautiful. We keep all different types of fish in here that get along incredibly. Nobody fights. Nobody does it. This one here's likes its hiding spots. But no one does anything. Look at that, except from there. They're all a little, tripping out a little bit because I stirred their water up. Like I said, I don't do it too often. I vacuum it. I change the water, but I don't do a massive cleaning like this due to the fact that the ecosystem takes care of itself. I mean, it does so good. It really does. Even though there's a large bioload in here, like I said, I vacuum it. But for the plants and, just everything to do well. And that's another thing. People say, you can't keep a planted tank with cichlids. I have to argue that fact. Because I keep all sorts of plants in here. They're actually over in a bucket. And a bunch of other stuff that I have in here that I'm cleaning. But I have to pour boiling water on my wood that's in here because it's got black hair algae on it. And that is an instant way to kill black hair algae. Instantly. You could pour it on the wood. I'll soak it. If it's small enough to put in a bucket, I'll put as hot of water as I can out of my hot water tank, and then maybe like half a bucket or anything. The laundry tub, fill it halfway with the hottest water out of your hot water heater, and then put the rest boiling water straight off the stove, as hot as you can get it. And you pull that thing out, let it, leave it in there. I'll leave it in there for 20 minutes, half hour. But pull it out, stick it in the tank. That black algae turns red and gone. It just literally gone, and your wood is brand new again. Nothing's on it. There's no more dirt. Literally clean as the day you bought it. And so many people fight with black hair algae. How do I get rid of it? What do I do? There's a bazillion opinions out there and things that work. Oh, yeah, look, he's spiking up. He's so cool. But, so many opinions, and, there's a ton that work. Some better than others, some easier than others. This is just the one I found that works for me. So, if you have stuff small enough to go in a bucket, or your kitchen sink, or your laundry tub, just make sure it's clean. There's no, soap in it or anything like that. I clean out my laundry tub. I'm constantly bleaching it and rinsing it, so there's nothing in it that can, contaminate anything I put in there or hurt anything. When I clean it, put it back in. Man, roots, I gotta use a net and scoop all that stuff up. But yeah, that's what I do. I just, keep it clean. And I never, ever have a problem. So, these guys are going to be super happy. Yep, got some Cory cats in there. These are, I don't know. I was told that they're like a red, strawberry, raspberry, something like, I don't know, but that they're really hard to get or something. So, sometimes I fall for stuff like that and buy them. And but I got a couple of those. I got a couple pandas in here. Panda Corys. My wife really likes them. They clean a lot, People say, oh, I'll get it, it'll clean the bottom. Well, yeah, it may clean the bottom, but it poops too. So, anything you put in a tank, a little baby dolphin, blue dolphin, so pretty. Anything you put in a tank to help so-called clean it, will also defile your tank, poop in it, make it yucky. So it all comes down to what type of cleaning you want. I mean, seriously, a 120-gallon tank like this, put plecos in it, do you really think that they're going to clean every bit of algae? No. I have plecos in here because I like to look at them. I think they're super incredible animal. Cat. They got great colors, how they act. So I don't put them in here. I mean, they poop more than the fish themselves. So, it's just because they eat, they don't stop. So, you want to put plecos in your tank thinking they're going to clean your tank when they're going to crap in it even more than all the other fish are going to crap in it. Because fish, I mean, yeah, you can gorge your fish and feed them. But if you put food in there, they're going to eat, hopefully all of it if you're not overfeeding. I'm guilty of that. But, they'll stop after a while. Well, plecos, they're really not, they really don't stop, that I notice. So, yep, that's all I do. Eat, poop, eat, poop, eat, poop. Poop and poop and poop and poop. They poop while they're eating. So, like I said, if you're trying to keep your bio load down in your tank, adding plecos is not at all a good idea. But if you want to put something in your tank that's super, super cool and will possibly breed, if your tank is something that they're comfortable in and your parameters are, really cool, then you'll probably get some babies out of it, some fry if you give them hiding spots. I have a ton. I just have them all out right now, so I could vacuum. But it's something I wanted to bring to you guys and show you. Other than shrimp, what we do here at Brian's Shrimp and Aquatics. I mean, we have discus, rainbow fish, Bosemani are my favorites. I have smaller, the frittata, rainbows, we keep neons, all sorts of stuff. We're not just shrimp, but mostly, 90% is shrimp. Due to the fact that, I like them so much, and they're easier for me to take care of, and the colors are incredible. As you see, we like color in our fish, so we try to get colorful fish. But look, they all get along. They're all super, super happy. The archers are super cool. They do spit water. If you don't have lids, especially if they're hungry, they'll spit it at you, telling you, hey, I need something to eat. And, it's good to feed them. Because if not, they'll drench you pretty good. And then the clouded archer, we bought him or her as just a little baby. Gosh, it wasn't but about the size of a nickel. And we put it in here in this tank. And the two larger archers took him or her under their wing and raised it. And, never let anybody pick on it. Or, I should say, keep it from eating. All sorts of stuff like that. They raised it really good, and now it's tough like they are. So, but yeah, Mr. Severum there, he's the big boy in the tank. But that doesn't matter because there's so many tough guys in this tank. So, but okay, I wanted to bring you this video so you could see what it looks like when you completely empty a 120-gallon tank that belongs to your wife. And, of course, she's not doing it. Not that she's not doing anything important right now, but yeah, it's me. Gosh, look at him, how beautiful the colors there. Jeez, oh Pete. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching my videos. Do me a favor if you can. Can you hit the subscribe button and hit the the little bell icon? We're trying to get this all going for my son, and bring smiles and happiness to everybody. Like I try to put in my little blog on there that my wife is a veteran. And the fish bring her extreme happiness. She'll sit down here and stare at them for a long time, so we figure if it helps her, then it could help others as well, even if you're not a veteran. But we hope that our videos can reach many veterans as well, to hopefully the relaxation of watching fish can make them feel as well as it does us. So yes, if you could hit subscribe and hit the bell so you can get all our videos that we post. I'll be coming out with a Facebook page and posting stuff on there, selling products, shrimp products, all sorts of stuff. I don't know anything about making foods and all this stuff, so I'm not able to do that. But, we'll put something together so everybody can check it out. And, we'll have all sorts of shrimp and stuff. But thanks for watching again. I hope that your day is great. I mean, it's Wednesday. Oh, yeah, it's Luke's birthday today, April 10th. We're going to Dave and Buster's, so you can play tons of video games. And we had his birthday party Sunday. Today's Wednesday, so we had it on Sunday at Java Jungle. All of his buddies came, friends, girls, boys, everybody. They all came and had a good time. But now it's family time today. And we're going to Dave & Buster's. Plus, Wednesdays, half off at Dave & Buster's. Half off all games. So, I get to play also. So, again, I have to get this done because Luke will be home for school. And probably, gosh, it's close to 1 o'clock. So, probably 3 hours. I have to have this done, put back together, and showered and ready to go. So, thank you so much for watching our videos. And like I said, please hit subscribe. And if you know anybody that would like our videos, would you please pass it on? Brian Shrimp and Aquatics. Pass it on. Tell them to go on YouTube. Check it out. And if it's something they like, hit subscribe also. Because the bigger our family gets, the better. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day. See you guys.